Hello boys and girls, I'm going to show you how to make an account for the Room Escape Maker. First thing we're going to do is we're going to need a web browser, so we're going to go to Google Chrome. You're going to click right here on this icon. And when you do, you're going to get the window. Looks like this. I would make this half screen so that way you can follow along. You have the video on half the screen and then you'll have your web browser on the other half. So to make a half screen, you're going to click somewhere on the top edge and go to the wall until the mouse can't go any farther, and then let go. And when you do that, it'll make it half screen. Again, if you click here on the top edge somewhere that doesn't have a button, just in the open bar, and then you take it to your mouse cannot go any farther and you let go, I'll go half screen like that. We're going to also need a second tab. So we have this tab here. We're going to go to the plus symbol and add a second tab there. So we have one and then we have two. So right now you should have two tabs. If you don't have two tabs, this would be a good time to pause it until you have two tabs. Remember, you just click on the little plus. All right, at this point in time, you should have two tabs. If not, you want to pause it. That's up to you. And then we're going to be typing in this over here, this roomescapemaker.com in the first tab. So in the front tab, we're going to click on it. Come back. I'll put it in and then press enter. So Room Escape Maker. I'm going to leave it up for just a bit so you can type it. This is going to be your first tab. If you want to pause the video, you could also pause it, and then you could take as long as you need to put in the letters. Okay, at this point you should have already got the first tab to be a RoomScape Maker. And then for the second tab over here, I'd like you to click on that one. And for this one, we're going to be using your email. So if you have an email that you know you have the login and the password to, then please go to that email wherever it might be. It might be the school email, it might be Yahoo, it might be your Gmail. It's up to you. Or if you don't have any email, you're like, Mr. Z, I can't get into any email, that's fine. I have a thing that's going to make a temporary email for you. So we're going to make a temporary email. So I'm going to show you the temporary email, but this second tab is for your email, whatever email you can sign into, because they're going to ask to send a confirmation. So you have to be able to access the email. So if you don't have any, I'm going to show you how to do that. If you know how to get on your email, then you get on your email. So you're going to type this exact thing how you see it. This little like the minus sign .org, then the /em, then the / again. And it should look like this. So I'm going to put it back up again. If it doesn't look like this, you type something wrong. Just double check. And this would be a good time to pause it until your screen looks like mine. And again, you don't have to use the temporary email. And yours won't match up to what I put over here. This just happens to be the one that came up for mine. Okay, so at this point you should have the first tab, which is your Room Escape Maker, and you should have your second tab, which is going to be your email, or you're at least using the temporary mail. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go to Sign Up, which is this over here. So click on Sign Up. And then you're going to use your username. This has to be something you're going to remember. Your email they won't ask you for again, but you're going to need to remember your username. So for mine, I'm going to put, I don't know, Mr. Zangotita. I'm pretty sure nobody else has that one. And then for the actual email, again, if you know yours, you can type it in. I'm going to use this one over here, so I'm going to click there to the temporary one. This button over here is copy. So I'm going to copy that one. So I clicked on copy. And then I go back to the Room Maker, and I'm going to go to paste, which is Control V as in victory. Or you can right click and then go to paste in the space. So then this is the temporary one. So you notice this looks just like that one. And again, for yours, if you already have an email you can get to, or your parents are helping you and they can help you get on an email, you just type that in here. And then for your password, you can do your password. I think it has to at least be 6 things. And then for sponsor name, we don't need that. They want you to check on these boxes. And then you're going to go to get started. They ask you to save it. I like to put never, but if you're at home doing this, of course you can save your password because you're at home. But I like to save it. And then on my temporary or on whatever email you're using, they're going to be sending you a reply. It might be in the trash, it might be in the spam, but they're going to send you a reply. It's going to say no reply, roomescapemaker.com, and then you're going to click on it if you're using the temporary one, or open it if you're using a regular email. And then they give you a password, which is here. I'll validate your account. So if you just click to the left of it, hold it, and make it to the right hand side, and then you could either right click copy, or you can use Control C. That's what it says right there. Hold down Control and tap C. And then we're going to paste it here. Right click, paste. Or you can do Control V as in victory. And then you're going to click validate. When you do that, they're going to start, they're going to ask you to name your project. So they let you have up to 5 games. I'm going to do for my project, I'm going to call it 001. And then go to create. And then they want you to title the game. I don't know what you want to title yours. Mine's going to be called Fun. Save title. And then to mess with it, you're going to click on Edit. So I have a title. I have a number for it. I go to Edit. Now what I recommend is that you watch their tutorial, because they're going to tell you how to do the steps and how to do the stuff the way I think it's better than what I can show you, so I'm just going to let the company do it themselves. If at any point in time you're stuck, please rewind it and start over again. If you're in person, you can raise your hand. If you're doing this online, you could always message me and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But our first thing is we're going to try to make an escape room, and then eventually we'll be sharing them and other people could play our games. But I would recommend you watch the tutorial, and then they'll show you how to do this stuff. All right, thank you very much.